Smile, John. There you go.
Good evening. It's November 21st, 2025, Friday, and we're in Studio 2C tonight, and it's my pleasure and my distinct honor to be speaking with a true World War II hero from the Battle of Bulge, Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How are you doing tonight?
Good, very good, thank you.
You're looking nice in your brand new shoes, a nice red sweater.
Yeah.
You're looking good.
Yeah?
You're looking good. Hey, did you have a nice dinner?
Yeah?
Did you have a special visitor today?
Yeah, Amber, yeah.
What did you two talk about?
Oh, she slept most of the time.
She likes to sleep,
Yeah.
but the key is she
She
comes.
didn't stay long, though.
The key is she comes.
Yeah.
That's the key. That's the key. That's the key. So you're having a pretty good day then, huh?
Yeah.
Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today's a gift. We got a couple pieces of new mail that came in.
Yeah.
Would you hand it over to Mr. Jeckovich,
Yeah.
please?
Well, you saw that one today,
Yeah, look at them again.
and then there's a new one.
Let them look. Take your time, look it over.
I got it.
It's open. Just stick your finger in there, it's open.
I got it.
Can we open it for you? There we go. There we go.
There you go.
Did you read the card?
Huh?
Did you read the card or you want me to read it?
What?
That card. Take a look at it. If you want me to read it, I will.
Yeah, you can't even read the writing.
It's a nice card.
Kevin knows. Here you go.
Here, I'll read it. It's a nice card from David and Kim Noss. On the front it says, "Thank you for your service. With heartfelt gratitude, we honor your service and the sacrifices you made for our nation. Your dedication, selflessness, and truly inspiring. Thank you for everything you've done to protect our freedom." And then a special note, "Dear Paul, thank you for your years of wisdom and the incredible life you brought to this world." Yeah. "You are a legend and you'll forever be honored and loved. Thank you for being you. Love, Kim and David Noss."
Yeah.
Now isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Did you want me to read the other letter that came?
Yeah.
You want me to read this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Jeckovich gets a lot of mail. Most of it reads early. This came late. This one is from Kevin Fox. "Dear Mr. Jeckovich, my name is Kevin Fox. I'm a historian and I interview World War II veterans and the Holocaust survivors on their experiences. I would be honored to interview you on your service as soon as possible, either over the phone, Skype, or Zoom, or in person. whatever may be easier for you, sir. Sincerely, Kevin Fox, and we have his contact number. We'll talk about this and address it tomorrow and how we'll handle it, okay? So, yeah, it's a nice day, huh? So how you feeling?
Good, good.
Did you have a good dinner?
Yeah.
Did Amber eat dinner with you?
Say that?
Did Amber eat dinner with you?
Yeah, she had dinner with me, yeah.
Would you like a coffee?
No.
You want anything right now?
No, I'm good, I'm good.
The Battle of the Bulge was the coldest winter record. It went on for a long time. And you're outside almost the whole time.
Yeah.
And you said last week when he interviewed you, the makeup of war, especially the Battle of the Bulge, it would be hell or nothing.
Yeah.
So you'd have complete chaos, complete hell, shots and cannons and bazookas, everything going off, and then it'd be silent for several hours.
Boredom, yeah.
And then at Bastogne, when you guys were completely surrounded, and you couldn't get any supplies because the weather was so bad, the high command of the Nazis sent in 2 soldiers with a note. They said, surrender now or be annihilated. And their response from you guys was one word.
Nuts.
That's right, nuts. These soldiers would never put up the white flag. Never, ever put up the white flag. And thank God on the 4th day, the skies opened up and you had the C-47s.
Yeah.
C-47s is dropping off every type of supply you can imagine.
Yeah.
Lots of good paratroopers too.
Yeah.
Lots of good weapons, paratroopers, ammunition, food, and one of the most thing that you guys like the best, and those care packages, you had dry socks.
Yeah.
Because you've been outside the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh boy, outside. You can't even dig a foxhole because the ground is so cold. It's frozen solid.
Yeah.
So on the 4th and 5th day, things opened up. The Panzers ran out of fuel, and the Germans are now destroying their tanks.
Yeah.
So it didn't look good for the 4th day. It was all hell, completely hell. And then after you got the supplies and the American paratroopers, things have changed.
Yeah.
Right? What did they tell you to do with Bastogne?
The what?
What did they tell you to do with Bastogne?
Hold
it under no circumstances. Give it up.
Yeah.
Or would it turn out differently, maybe? Who knows? But that was important. And then from there, Mr. Jeckovich continued fighting in the Battle of the Bulge. And then finally, him and 1,000 other beautiful young Army soldiers liberated the POW camps and Holocaust camps. Something you would never want to see. It'll run space in your mind every day, and the smells will not leave you, and that's a fact. So, we always have a lot of text messages, Mr. Jeckovich, but we are also behind in the book. We did a lot of good reading yesterday. We read about 4 to 5 pages in Fighting the Bastogne. You want me to continue reading the book, or you want to try to ask some questions first?
Read the book.
Read the book, I will.
20 minutes.
Here we go. We're the second time around. The book is titled Their Mother's Sons. How many pages?
849.
Yeah. We read all those. Mr. Jeckovich has about 640 YouTube videos out there. You listen to them from the beginning to end. And now we're on page 319, the second time around in the book. And it's titled Passwords, Kia and Hospital Bound. The lieutenant, this is right in the middle of the bulge, the lieutenant told us to set the gun here and get a field of fire into the village. We struggled with the gun on a slippery, icy slope. Oh yeah, that ice. I picked the snow and the ice around the tripod, and with my trench knife, while Leip looked down, I jammed the forward leg of the tripod into the ice and snow, and it became locked in. Leip snapped on the receiver and we loaded the belt in the chamber and set the elevation of the receiver and scanned the field of fire to our direct front. What we're talking about here, for those that don't know, this is a heavy-duty machine gun.
Yeah.
How many caliber?
30.
It's a heavy-duty machine gun. And how much, say, for example, does just a tripod weigh?
135 pounds.
Yeah, and it's such a powerful weapon, the barrel gets red hot. So Mr. Jeckovich had to water cool it. But what did you do during the 20 and 30 degree below?
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze.
Yeah.
Did one of your assistants grab the barrel?
Huh?
Did one of your assistants grab the barrel?
Yeah.
What happened?
He could burn his hand right down to the bone.
He was sent home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He couldn't do nothing anymore. We loaded a belt of amber in a chamber and set the elevation and receiver and scanned fields of fire into our direct front. I looked around for Lester and Huber. They were trying to dig into the frozen ground, but eventually gave up and began looking for some other means of protection. Hard to do. What did you find, like twigs and branches?
Yeah.
What caliber was that machine gun?
Right?
What caliber was that machine gun?
30.
30. There were other infantry around, mostly from the armored company. They too were having a difficult time seeking cover in the frozen ground. Also, a 57 millimeter gun and a 75 millimeter assault gun were placed in our immediate vicinity. This was no place to be when everything opened up. I surmised as I looked about at all the firepower concentrated on this small area. So you have tons of firepower at that small area, so you know something's going to break loose.
Yeah.
Something's going to break loose. Suddenly, the chain of tanks, armored cars, and half-tracks filled with infantry passed us. Infantry's always first, right?
Yeah.
Above everybody. High casualties, right?
Yeah. They're the front troops.
Flamethrower guys, high casualties.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 get killed first. They were on the road, in the field, everywhere, all heading down towards a village. In the lead were 9 40-ton Shermans. Those are tanks, right?
Yeah.
All heading down to the village. In the lead were the 9 40-ton Shermans. As they came to the outskirts of the villages, the 105s and the 155s were buzzing overhead at support fire. The 9 tanks headed straight for the village, their stub-nosed 75s blazing away. Friendly fire dug up the streets as several tanks broke through a half-track and was hit on fire. The infantry on the other tracks jumped off and headed straight for the village. So the frontline infantry was very instrumental in winning the war.
Right, they're front runners, yeah.
And a lot of casualties.
Yeah.
Yeah. We moved our gun forward to the outskirts of the village without firing a shot. A German poked his head up from a foxhole and Lester shot him in the neck. This alerted us to the reality that there were Germans dug in all around us. So all around you now there's Germans in some type of foxholes, right? Mm-hmm. Germans dug in all around us. We swung the gun around from the village and checked for friendly troops advancing and gave several short bursts in the area. The German infantry started to come out of their holes. When they were out and running, we gave them a burst or two. Several fell and others tried to make it to the woods. We racked them down as they made a dash. We swung the gun around in the opposite direction and caught a handful making a run for the woods. We stopped most of them, and several jumped back into the holes. Lester and Hubert crawled to the holes, and the Germans had gotten into and tossed grenades into each. They did this until they ran out of grenades. How many soldiers had about how many grenades were given to them?
Say again?
Grenades. How many soldiers had grenades?
They were delivered two of them.
Two of them?
Put them on their belt.
Did you use your grenades?
Yeah.
Did everyone use their grenades?
Oh, yeah.
Very powerful.
Holds them back.
Huh?
Holds them back.
Did you witness many grenades going off and killing the American soldiers by accident?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because once you pull that pin, you got to do something, right?
Yeah, you gotta show it.
He got several more until his back and turned his back on one hole, and a German shot him in the back. Lester saw him get it, and shot the German dead in his tracks, right between the eyes. By the time we were scanning the area to both of our flanks, I motioned to Lester to get one of Huber's dog tags and retrieve his ammo and destroy his carbine. Lape was lying flat on the ground as I shouted angrily at him to keep a sharp lookout in the front. The tanks and the tank destroyers were over halfway through the village along with their infantry. We could hear the sound of the battle as they routed the enemy. We moved up cautiously, checking the low-lying terrain for possible Germans lurking into more foxholes. I left Lester to cover up our area as Lape and I moved up the gun. It would be too early to enter the village as we could not maneuver the gun in such close quarters. So that was a big bulky machine gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our main objective now was to catch the stragglers as they tried to escape the tankers inside the village. Sure enough, here came a dozen or more Panzer tanks, minus their tanks. Tankers, so the tank operators of the Panzers are abandoning their tank because no fuel.
No fuel. It's
Yeah.
probably buried inside.
Yeah. So the Nazis would destroy their tanks,
Yeah.
so no one else got their hands
Yeah.
on them, right? Sure enough, here came a dozen or more Panzer tankers minus their tanks. I fired a burst over their heads, thinking they might surrender. They decided to shoot it out. I dropped the receiver of several clicks and opened fire, traversing about 17 degrees in each direction. They began to scatter, but most of them were caught in our line of fire. Wouldn't it be a lot of trouble during these hectic wars, complete chaos, to take on prisoners?
Yeah.
What the hell would you do with them?
Yeah. Set them back.
I know, but having such bulky things. You're trying to fight, save your life, and you got 10 German prisoners behind
That's
you.
what the SS did. They brought them and they shot them right there.
SS, if you raised the red flag, they would just kill you right on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boy. From the other direction to our immediate right, a dozen or more Germans came out of the village with their hands up thrust over their heads, shouting, "Comrade, comrade," and waving a white cloth of swords to gesture a surrender. That many times the Nazis would surrender with a white flag, but when they came up to you, they start shooting you?
Yeah.
Did they sometimes, under the guise of surrendering,
Yeah.
shoot the
Yeah, but that's why they keep. I tell them, oh, you stay back, you stay back, you stay back. Don't come closer.
Yeah, and did it happen a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see. This presented a major problem. We were in no position to accept prisoners, nor did we have the manpower to guard them. Would you put handcuffs on prisoners?
No.
What did you do with their hands?
when they do with their hands.
Yeah.
Well, we watch them. If they did it, we shoot them.
Oh, okay. So no handcuffs,
No,
and then
No,
just
no.
watched them.
no handcuffs.
Did any of them get out of line?
The what?
Did any of them get out of line when they were prisoners?
To get out of line?
Yeah.
No, they were real quiet. They didn't want to get shot.
Were they mostly kids?
14, 15 years old.
Yeah. Let's see. They began to scatter, but most of them were caught in our line of fire. From the other directions to our immediate right, a dozen or more Germans came out of the village with their hands thrust upon over their heads, shouting, "Kamerad," waving a white cloth of sorts in a gesture of surrender. This presented a major problem. We were in no position to accept prisoners, nor did we have the manpower to guard them. So you have to guard them,
No.
you have to feed them.
Yeah, you're on their back, yeah.
Lester came up and suggested an easy solution to our problem. I only looked at him discerningly, but said nothing as the prisoners lined up before us. I finally had Lester escort them to a rear until we found someone to take them off the hands. "And no funny stuff," I admonished him. "We'll wait for you here." We checked the prisoners for weapons and lined them up in single file. Lester walked them back to the rear. The firing had subsided in the village as we presumed the tankers had taken control of the situation. So it was like all hell and chaos and then silence, right?
Yeah.
We later learned that the tankers had caught the Panzer battalion off guard with no gas. That was the biggest thing, no fuel. With no gas for the tanks. Some were fleeing on foot. Most of them gave up and surrendered. We waited for Lester's return. Within a short period, he was back and stated that he deposited the prisoners at an MP depot and which had entered the area. We had disassembled the gun, that's the machine gun, right? And entered the village of Solis. In the village itself, we saw many German prisoners. Their tanks intact, but no fuel to run them. Infantry from the 2nd Armored were rounding them up and herding them into large groups for shipment to the rear. With the line so fluid, it was difficult to assess what would eventually become of them. Where'd you actually take them after that?
Bump them back, let somebody else take care of them.
I see. Did some of them get sent to the United States or Canada?
Some of them try to escape too.
Oh, really?
They run out in the woods or something.
And what did the Army do?
They take a them, they shoot them.
Yeah. Did many try to escape?
Well, yeah, that was natural. They wanted to get. They didn't want to be prisoner of war.
Yeah. Let's see. The next day were a repeat of what took place at Solis. Seek out the enemy, cut off their escape route whenever possible. Each time it was accomplished with the same nagging fear and apprehension. At one instance it could be devastating, and at other times it was a cakewalk. Each time you were confronted with its inception, attack, and you became tense, expecting for the worst. Expecting for the worst. When our ammunition became low, we would scrounge around and find some. Where would you scrounge around to find ammunition? Where would you say?
Well, they went back far enough. They found an aid station back there that had an ammunition there.
Yeah. And did all your ammunition come in like a big wooden box?
Yeah, there was a tough going back and forth though.
How heavy was these boxes?
Yeah, probably 50, 60 pounds.
And that machine gun went through a lot of ammo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when our ammunition became low, can I have the minute count, please? We would scrounge around and find some. We slept when we could, which was not too often. We were left to our own instincts.
5 minutes.
of survival, and we honed them to a fine cutting edge. We foraged for food and clothing wherever we could. Eating stored apples from attics or farmhouses, and pigs and chickens we found when we found them. Did you actually cook pigs?
What?
You said you found pigs and chickens. Did you actually cook pigs and chickens? Pigs and chickens?
No, I didn't think we had a cook in the service.
Never do. We never thought once our situation was out of the ordinary. We accepted it as a part of our duties, and we're thankful with a precarious situation resolve itself without any loss of life. The division had finally formed on the 8th of January, and it was ordered to relieve this 82nd Airborne in the western sector of the 18th Airborne Corps at the Salm River. As we entered the sector relief, the 82nd Airborne Division was in the process of attacking enemy positions from the west down theirs, Depress, Dumont ridges. Resistance was light and to non-existence, and we were attached to a rifle company that were engaged in flanking attack to capture or neutralize many as German as possible. We had gotten some bug-eyed replacements, young kids, 18 and 19, who were terrified at the first experience in combat. They're all very scared at that age, right? Any age, I guess. I could understand how they felt, and I tried to reassure them that the worst was over, as far as the operation was concerned. They did not seem convinced, and the strangeness and unrealistic tone of their new surroundings were completely alien to anything they had learned in basic training. So it's a lot different than basic training.
Yeah.
It was perfect flying weather, and most sectors were being resupplied by air with freshly supplied ammunition and some cold weather gear. I felt confident that the worst fighting was over, with the end only a short way off. So the war is starting to wind down, right?
Yeah.
Did I have a minute count, please? So the war is starting to wind down on the European theater, and you guys are worried about Uncle Sam sending you to the Pacific now.
Yeah.
Because you figured out we're lucky enough to survive this World War II at the Battle of Bulge and Bastogne.
I thought they'd pull us out.
So
But they didn't. They didn't.
No, and so long story short, you felt your luck might run out in the Pacific.
Yeah.
And that's how everyone felt, right?
Yeah.
Except one soldier, he wanted to get there.
Patton.
Yeah, General Patton, when the European theater ended or came close to the end, Patton said, "Hey, get me over to the Pacific."
Yeah.
He was the only one that wanted to go.
Yeah.
Everyone else says, we made it, we're lucky, and that's it. Is it true there's no atheist in a foxhole?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I heard some of the soldiers, they were atheists. All of a sudden said, "Dear God, I don't know who you are, but if you're there, save me, and I'll be a great person. I'll follow your ways. I'll be a great Christian after that."
Yeah.
So a lot of guys might have found religion. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have found religion. Wow. After the war is over, did you have any contact with any of your fellow soldiers?
No.
Did you ever join the VFWs?
No.
You basically kept to yourself, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't until 2 years ago we just started getting the information about the war to Mr. Jeckovich, because the real fighters don't talk, right?
Say again?
The real fighters don't talk,
20 seconds.
just the rear echelon, right?
Yeah, Russian. Yeah.
Well, we got another one in the books, Mr. Jeckovich. What do you want to do now?
Let's put Trump on.
You want me to put on TV?
9 o'clock, we're shutting down, aren't we?
Yeah, we have limited time in the studio.
Yeah.
You want me to put Trump on?
Huh?
Want Want me to put Trump news on for you?
Yeah, yeah.